can try riding a hippie. You'll soon learn that Kagami.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling...
Revelio.
All the latest wizarding news right here.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to... Revelio.
Incendio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraption.
Accio. Revelio.
Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear, and rebellions me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, You'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Aloha Mora.
Have you been struggling with Aloha Mora and Hogwarts Legacy and need to understand how to break? Have you been struggling with Aloha and repeat with the other color, and then once you have done it on that side too, you have just successfully solved the lock. PSA, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube right now. Come check me out. Thanks. Have you been struggling with Aloha Mora and Hogwarts Legacy and need to understand how to break the lock? I got you covered. All you need is to start with either the green or red, and move until you hear a click. Then, keep going left and right, spamming that click sound until the disc starts spinning. Once it starts spinning, you can let go of it and repeat with the other color, and then, once you have done it on that side too, you have just...
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely do...
Levioso!
That had... What career are you up to?
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so complicated if the military were one. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway,
Aloha, Mora.
Goblin rebellion.
I'd half a mind to haul you up to the headmaster's office.
Revelio.
Not at the moment, no. Pitfalls in my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Artinya apa? Saya Google artinya abandon quest.
Revelio.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw? I'm Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the soul of the human condition.
Oh, how's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden fish. Rather a lot like that, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Homura. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
Revelio.
I knew you would. Keep at it so we can solve.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Oh.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly. which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst, over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
At least that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Nothing to it.
Akio.
Didn't think you were a match for me. Akio. Try to beat that. That was one for the ages. Akio. All in the wrist.
Akio.
Not bad. Not bad. Wait, did I win? I won! Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You... Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Accio. Try to beat that. Lucky shot. Accio. All in the wrist.
Accio.
I've seen worse.
I'm game for another round.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Accio. Try to beat that. How'd you do that? Accio. All in the wrist.
Accio.
I'll let you have that one. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Leander, there's no easy way to say this. Well, actually, there is. You're not cut out for it.
Well, you could have found a harder way to say it. But perhaps you're right. I'll let the others know you're good enough for them.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Ugh. What am I...
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this paint. If I know...
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
I'm serious. She's 1,000 years old. All potentially fine.
Accio.
Wouldn't be surprised. Himself the death of one of his history lectures.
Revelio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Be more uplifted in potions if it
This looks like the location from the painting.
Pinches of Angelica.
What could be so special about it? Revelio. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it.
You know it does help you.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora! I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I've seen that.
Do you find it hard?
Oh dear, I shall get in
Lumos.
trouble for this.
Levioso! Revelio. Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our Meat told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madam Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Accio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want...
Professor Black.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Watch yourself.
Revelio.
If it seeds I'm on. Times now. She won't soon be welcoming me back to Dogwood.
Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Revelio. Accio.
How nice to see you, my
Revelio.
friend.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. What do we have here? Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Reparo. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Reparo.
it's me, Gareth. Do you have...
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig things?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to...
I'll need to get those dried billywig things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. Revelio! A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. This looks like the right statue.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever.
What's the password?
How offensive. Next. Fine, a genius. This disillusionment charm is superb. I'm stealthy as any
Descendium.
guy. I'm invincible. Ow!
All down here. Revelio. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. That seems to have done the trick. Revelio. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Lumos. Confringo. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Reparo. Accio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Going to have to get past this. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Levioso. Confringo. One more to go and I'll make it across. Reparo. Leviosa. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. That did the trick. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio! Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Revelio. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? Lumos. I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop when you're about.
Wah, bokap. Gua beres perjatuhan.
Mine now, then, you guys.
Hello there. Please, come in.
Revelio. Lumos.
Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't get the lock.
Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon?
Toadstool Hale always made me.
When I was a girl, I wanted to work with you. Wager I could handle another enchantment now.
We could use a few more house elves in my house.
Morgan the
Revelio. 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 Accio. Lumos.
Enough for another
Revelio.
Try to go on tour.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Before? Nothing to identify for now.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the...
Big match today. It all comes down. Ready for a shot at...
I certainly...
Brilliant.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get...
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Levioso! Is that all you've got?
Confringo! Don't shy away now.
It's...
Descendo!
Confringo! Levioso!
Expelliarmus!
You're better than that!
Confringo!
Levioso!
Levioso!
Fringo!
Protego!
Confringo!
Come on!
Confringo!
Fringo!
Levioso!
Fringo!
Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Act like a winner!
Levioso!
Protego! Fringo! There goes
Stupefy!
Levioso!
Yes, I'm ready. Protego! Expelliarmus!
Confringo!
Levioso! Confringo!
Protego!
Stupefy! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Protego! Give him what for! Levioso!
Confringo! Protego! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Protego!
Levioso!
Levioso!
Stupefy!
Protego!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso!
Levioso!
Protego!
Is that all you've got?
Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Glad I didn't bet on that round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such... Now, to the victor goes... And so it is.
Thank you. It's been...
You earned it. You are it. Now that we've definitively... Wonder how my hub...
Hello.
Excellent idea.
That'd be... Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Excellent form.
Accio! Incendio!
Good one.
Accio! Expelliarmus!
Keep trying.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
That's it.
Thanks, Luke.
Oh, stop. Seriously. Even though you...
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Lumos.
Now that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges.
Revelio.
I promise.
Revelio.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
Surely you're joking. You can't possibly be afraid of a puff.
It may seem irrational, regardless of... I do not have to... Anyway.
The hidden...
Yes, it's supposed... I was hoping, say a bit of...
Very well.
Grand.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
My mother was shocked.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Lumos. Revelio. Finite. Revelio. Finite. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Confringo! Incendio! This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio! Lumos. Reparo. Accio. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo!
I could just have one. Have you found anything to, prove my...
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein dunking for me.